Have you ever watched a show that had so much potential but ultimately just left a bad taste in your mouth? So, for you to wash off the disappointment, you create this French vanilla fantasy with an alternate storyline? This is how I feel about All Stars 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race. The season had casts the fans have been wanting to see return for a while, like Angina, Shay, and All Stars 1's Jujubee and Alexis. And after All Stars 4's questionable editing and crowning, the viewers and producers needed a season that will deliver. All Stars 5 aired in the height of the pandemic back in 2020, and even a promotional shoot for the Queens was not done like the show usually does every season. But what could have really saved All Stars 5? After 3 seasons of the Lip Sync for Your Legacy format where the top 2 queens had to go against each other, win a cash prize, and give the bottom queen of their choice the chop, we see a new elimination structure in All Stars 5, the introduction of the Lip Sync Assassin. But unless there was something at stake for the assassin, there was nothing to really give them the drive to win the lip sync. At times, it was more exciting to guess who the assassin is when their silhouette is shown and the queen is slowly revealed, rather than the lip sync itself. Well, let me ask this. What was All Stars 5's storylines that this format provided? The democracy voting, which resulted to an alleged campaign to vote a frontrunner out? The vengeance that the queen will feel towards castmates picking their lip sync? A lip sync assassin potentially sending home their best friend or drag mother? The prize money growing bigger and bigger every week if a competing winner loses to the assassin? The lip sync assassins all did a wonderful job. But instead of tapping into the cast of Work the World, I think the season itself could have used its own set of talented queens to give the viewers a fresh yet hot lip sync and elimination game. Just imagine RuPaul saying, "The time has come to lip sync for your legacy and for your life." Each week, she chooses the top all-star and announces the set of bottoms. The top all-star and the bottoms all get to choose which queen to eliminate. However, the top all-star will have to lip sync against a queen whose lipstick she chooses. If the top all-star wins the lip sync, the bottom gets eliminated. But if the bottom queen wins the lip sync, she reveals whose lipstick she picked from her fellow bottom queens. She saves herself and eliminates someone else. Now, let's apply this to the episodes. We are welcomed into the season with the All-Star Variety Extravaganza where the queens had individual performances. India Farah's Drag is Not a Contact Sport wins her the top spot. Meanwhile, Derek's stand-up routine and Mayhem's unintelligible performance put them in the chopping block. Each bottom queen pleads their case to India, who all along is plotting how she will demolish Derek and eliminate her. The queens return on stage and India selects Derek to lip sync against and potentially send packing. We are given a good show between 2 queens who are not only fighting for prize money or a place in the competition, but to destroy the other one on stage. Judging by how India fared against Evie in the lip sync that we saw, I'd say she wins this one, eliminates Derek, and gives us a perfect closure to their Vegas rivalry storyline. Derek still ends up as the first queen to get eliminated, but this provides a more satisfying exit compared to the one we saw where she departs after the assassin wins the lip sync and reveals her castmates picked Derek's lipstick. Episode 2 starts with the queens realizing that the game is completely different than the previous All-Stars seasons. If they land in the bottom, they have a chance of saving themselves if they are chosen for the lip sync. We then see the queens sing about being in love and Shay is announced as a top all-star, whilst Mariah, India, and Ongina are the bottom queens. We saw Ongina express her doubts about her place in the competition and Shay encouraging her if she makes it through that week. Shay uses this opportunity to pick Ongina's lipstick and light a fire under her ass by making her lip sync for her life. Shay isn't the queen to half-ass a lip sync however, and Ongina is still sent home this episode. We go to the third week where the queens are divided into groups for a room design and promotion challenge. India, Mariah, and Shay land in the bottom with Jujubee as the top all-star. While Jujubee was talking to Shay, Alexis expresses to Mayhem that she would pick Shay's lipstick if she was in the position to do so. Jujubee chooses Mariah and they lip sync to Juice. It's not the most spectacular lip sync of the season, with both queens not fully knowing the words. Jujubee's feline witchcraft proves stronger than Mariah's
Elephant shoe, honey, cantaloupe, and shalaba laba tuna.
and Jujubee wins the lip sync. It was during this lip sync where Mayhem asked India if she picked Shay's lipstick. The fourth episode had the queens doing improv in pairs for the SheMZ challenge. Ms. Cracker secures the top spot and has to pick between Mayhem and India. In Untucked, Mayhem, knowing lip syncing is one of her stronger suits, challenges Cracker to the lip sync. We saw how Mayhem's drive was faltering, seemingly giving up, but having the chance to redeem herself with this lip sync revives her spirits, and we are treated to a show-stopping Where Have You Been performance where Mayhem is declared the winner. Mayhem, happy with what she's shown in the lip sync, reveals that she picked her own lipstick. With everyone shocked, Mayhem departs with tears but proud of her performance. Episode 5 had the queens vying for love in this season's Snatch game. This was a point in the game where only the top queen of the week was safe and everyone else was up for elimination. Shay's Flava Flav earned her a date with JBC and the chance to lip sync and eliminate someone. Shay asks each queen who they will eliminate. Ms. Cracker throws herself under the bus by saying it should be between the queens with the weaker snatches, naming herself, Blair, and India. When Shay talked to India, India discloses to Shay that when they were in the bottom in the Get a Room challenge, Alexis campaigned for Shay's lipstick to be picked by the bottom queens. Shay then asks Alexis about this. Alexis explains what really transpired. Shay decides based on track record and chooses India's lipstick since it's everyone else's first time in the bottom except her. We are treated to a Madonna showdown. Shay wins the lip sync and India preaches about the 4 H's as she says Shay the way. RuPaul invites the queens to the Charles family backyard ball on episode 6. Ms. Cracker's presentation and dress earned her the top spot. Among the bottoms, only Shay has been in that position prior to the Snatch Game episode, but she's also the only one who's had multiple wins. Ms. Cracker talks to each queen about who to eliminate. Shay, Jujubee, and Blair all say Alexis, but Alexis refuses to reveal to Cracker whose lipstick she will pick. If it ever crossed Cracker's mind to eliminate Shay, lip syncing against Alexis may be the way to do it without blood on her hands. Ms. Cracker picks Alexis's lipstick and we see them lip sync to one last time. Alexis wins the lip sync and earns the power to eliminate someone for the first time this season. She pulls a Shangela and praises this queen's snatch game, talks about Roses not being a queen's downfall, even calling this queen the rightful Black China of season 9, and then reveals Blair's lipstick. Episode 7 begins with Alexis admitting that she was tempted to eliminate Shay, but is grateful to Shay for not falling for the lies that India started and sparing her when she was in the bottom. She goes to say though that they are now even and no debt has been left unpaid. Alexis is confident that her chance will come to be at the top and she can challenge Shay to a lip sync. The queens prepare for their penultimate challenge, a stand-up smackdown. Everyone rises to the occasion, but it is Ms. Cracker who is rewarded the top spot. Cracker sticks to track record and picks Alexis's lipstick. Both queens do what they could with the song choice, and oddly enough, Cracker embodies the song more than Alexis and is hailed as the winner, sending Alexis home. All queens return for the final episode and they call out India's shenanigans. They perform Clap Back and the top 3 lip sync for the win to Make Me Feel. With 2 challenge wins, stellar runways, and a solid finale performance, Shay is crowned as the winner of All Stars 5. I feel like this version of All Stars 5 works better because for the first time since Revenge of the Queens, we see the queens lip syncing for their lives to stay in the competition and get the power to eliminate someone else. It stays true to the notable storylines in the All Stars 5 we saw with the Derek Barry and India Farah feud. India insinuating Alexis's campaign to eliminate Shay, Mayhem picking her own lipstick, Ms. Cracker being terrible at being great at comedy challenges, Fancy being the deciding lip sync song as who will be the finalists, Jujubee being a runner-up, and Shea Coulee emerging as a winner. But her journey to the crown being unpredictable, especially with Alexis's opportunities to eliminate Shay herself on a lip sync. What do you think? Do you agree with how the season played out with this format? Let me know by writing in the comments. What other season of All Stars would be more entertaining with a lip sync for your legacy and for your life twist? Don't forget to subscribe so we can rewrite another Drag Race season. Thank you for watching.